Now, this is a very, very important part of the show and a very important part of the year as well, because we get to give away the biggest prize in football.
We certainly do. The Lou Richards medal winner is going to be announced today. Lexus RX350H from Lexus of Blackburn, a $100,000 machine. And we're going to go through the top 5. And Kane, you've got position number 5.
Tied for 5th, Brownie, with a couple of All-Australian stars that had enormous years. So let's start with Nick Dacos. So what a season it was until he did get injured, unfortunately. But this guy was flying. Started across half-back and then made the move sporadically at stages through the first parts of the year before he full-time went on ball when Jordan De Goey went out with suspension. His numbers, over 31 touches a game, nearly 500 metres gained, 7 score involvements. You've seen how deadly he was around goal and what an important player he has been for the Pies, and hopefully they get him back before the business end of the season. And Connor Rozee was also tied for 5th as well. So dual All-Australian now. Since he moved full-time in the midfield through halfway through last year, he's had an immediate impact. Him, Butters and Horne-Francis have been Port Adelaide's biggest weapon. They're the #1 centre-bounce team in the game, despite not having a dominant ruckman. And this guy, all of his skills have been on display. So congratulations to those 2 players who are tied for 5th in this all-important medal.
Number 4, Christian Petrarca.
Yeah.
The superstar out of Melbourne. He's had an unbelievable year, and he's probably the most damaging mid-forward to centre in the competition. Since Oliver went out, he really stepped up, and he'll be a Brownlow medal smoky in a few Monday nights' time. But he's as good as there is in the competition. Maybe a bit stiff in a couple of the awards, but number 4, and he's probably primed for another massive final series. So really looking forward to seeing him this September.
I feel like he's the one that can break the game open for the Demons. Who normally goes to him at the Cats if he goes forward, if he was to go forward?
Oh, Mark Blitzarves usually follows him all the way around. He's bigger, stronger, faster, maybe not as skillful.
Yeah. G'day to Mark. Number 3 was Caleb Serong. Had a fantastic season for the Fremantle Dockers. Still only a young man applying his trade, but he was the #1 midfielder in there. Brayshaw was that last year, but I thought Serong this year got the job done, particularly when they weren't going well. In the early part of the season, this guy was putting up big numbers, averaged 30.7 disposals, 5 inside 50, 7 clearances a game, and I thought his skill level this year went to another level. That sort of thing that he added to his game, bursting out of the middle, being able to hit his forwards leading up. Well done to Caleb Serong.
All right, coming in at number 2, and this man might also have cause to celebrate in a few Mondays. It is the Bont, Marcus Bontempelli, and Nathan put up his board a little earlier on just to show the impact that he's had on season 2023 and why he is already regarded as the greatest Bulldog of all, and an average disposal rate of just under 28 for the season, just over 14 for contested possessions. I mean, he really is an absolute machine. And look, and versatile. I mean, he's everything that you want in a football.
Yeah, and polled 33 votes, TJ, in 2021 to fall 3 votes short of that year's award won by Ollie Wines. So it's an extraordinary large total to accumulate and not win. So this year could be different.
And your wife's a big fan, TJ?
Of Marcus Bontempelli?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she was at the awards night the other night, and, yeah, she just said, he's up all the time. Yeah, so what are you trying to get at, idiot? All righty, now, to announce the actual winner of the Lou Richards medal for 2023, let's head to the Lexus of Blackburn showrooms now with Joe Denify.
It's with my pleasure I get to announce the winner of the 2023 Lou Richards medal to Zak Butters from the Port Adelaide Footy Club. Congratulations, Zak.
Thanks, mate.
There's the keys, mate.
Very appreciative, and yeah, looking forward to taking it out for a spin at some stage, and thanks to Lexus of Blackburn and also the Sunday Footy Show for putting on the award, and I'm very honoured to win it.
Awesome.
All right, terrific stuff there, Joe. Thanks very much, and we do thank Joe and everyone at Lexus of Blackburn in particular for their generosity. And
huge prize.
As I said, it is the
biggest prize in football.
Biggest prize in football, and this is the man who accepted those keys. Joining us live now from South Australia via Zoom, Zak Butters. Congratulations.
Thanks, boys. Yeah, pleasure to win the award, and good morning.
Well, it's been an enormous year for you. Personally, what has driven your performance this year? You're a star since you arrived at the club, but this year it's gone to the next level. What's been the catalyst behind that?
Yeah, I think a bit of a position change probably happened around 3 or 4, and sort of played full-time midfield for the rest of the year there. And I think, yeah, Kenny for backing me in #1, and then Josh Carson Port along the journey. And I think he's just worked really well with all us young mids and me, Connor and Jason and Will Drew also. And I feel like we've just been able to really perform under him, and yeah, I really like working with him.
You've spoken publicly this year, I think it was to AFL.com, about the injury that you had and your concerns whether you would ever get back to this vision, the explosiveness that we're seeing. How harrowing was that time for you?
Yeah, it was a scary couple of months there. I was sitting on the couch and yeah, my feet or my toes were not moving, and I had the bands out, just moving them for myself, and yeah, I didn't really think there for a bit that I might not get back, and I was sort of starting to think about other options, but always in the back of my head that I just knew that there was going to be a way. And yeah, luckily I went in for surgery about 2 or 3 months after. Nothing was happening, and post that was able to get a good response and get back to playing some footy. And yeah, over time the nerves sort of come back slowly and healed. So yeah, very thankful my body looked after me with that one.
You and Connor, still two of the youngest players, but as you rise up the ladder, it was a tough start to the season. You're the leaders at that football club. How's it been rising up but also being young leaders at the same time?
Yeah, it's obviously been good to go through it with Connor and sort of go along the journey together in the midfield there. And yeah, probably if anything, he inspired me last year with his move in there and playing some really good footy. And so yeah, I just wanted to join in on him and yeah, make it a bit easier for him in there as well. So it's been good to have him in there and bounce ideas off each other and sort of take a bit of ownership as well with the team and helping lead and probably taking a bit of pressure off guys like Ollie Wines and Travis Boak, who've been in there for a number of years doing a bulk of the work. So it's been good to help them guys out as well.
You've come a long way, mate, since landscaping my front yard in Richmond. How do you think the Lexus will go back in Darley?
Yeah, that was definitely a good day, I think. I got a day off school that day to do his backyard, so it's always a good day. Yeah, hopefully the Lexus will go well in Darley. Yeah, hopefully no one steals it off me. So yeah, I'll have to get mum and dad to keep a good eye on it.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously MG is a valued sponsor of the Port Adelaide Football Club, and you're wedded to driving an MG. Who might actually get the keys on a permanent basis, do you think, Zach?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure yet. It's Mum's birthday in a few weeks, so she might be in for a big birthday present this year.
Oh,
but
that's good.
Well, you're throwing a surprise.
Hopefully she's not watching.
Hopefully your siblings aren't watching either, Zach, because that's going to be a hard one to top, I think, that present.
Hey, Zach, clearly your focus is on the next month ahead, and that's all that matters right now. But big picture-wise, just a couple of questions. Tom Jonas, obviously, now that he's announced publicly he's going to be retiring as captain and as a player. Is the leadership officially of the football club something you'd aspire to?
Yeah, it's probably something I haven't really thought about too much at the moment. I've definitely tried to take some steps forward in that position and, yeah, help lead the boys a bit more this year with Connor in the midfield and probably taking a bit more ownership in that area of the footy club. But, yeah, I haven't really spoken about it too much with anyone or put too much thought into it. I think if it comes, it comes. I'm a pretty natural kind of guy. I don't want to force anything or be something I'm not. So, yeah, I just like rocking up, working hard and having fun with my teammates. So, if that sees me in a position where I can lead the footy club, yeah, I'll let others probably much higher than me make that decision.
Okay, and equally the focus still stays on what happens this year, but you and others at the footy club, Ken Hinkley, your great mate Connor Rosie, reported during the week to have met with Brodie Grundy about the future as he decides whether he wants to go to Port Adelaide, your team, or the Swans. Update on that for us, please.
Yeah, no update on that. Yeah, just focus on finals footy at the moment. Yeah, we've got a massive...
Just let him accept his loss.
Play the straight back there and...
Fair enough.
Yeah, we've got
fair enough. We'll take that as confirmation, though, you did meet.
Yeah. All right, terrific stuff. And just before we let you go, just a word on the final this week. I mean, can you go all the way? Can you get it done? It's going to be a pretty tough first-up challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, I definitely believe in... yeah, I've always believed since pre-season and even the last few years, whether we're playing finals or not, that we've got a good mix, and I think we've added a few pillars this year that have really helped us take that next step as well. And yeah, I have a lot of confidence going up to the Gabba. I know they haven't lost up there this year, and we probably haven't won up there in a while, but I think that's believes a lot of excitement in the group and a lot of opportunity. And yeah, it's finals footy, so anything can happen. So we'll get out there and give it our best go. Terrific stuff, mate. And your best is certainly good enough, and it's earned you this wonderful car. So congratulations again, and again our big thanks to Lexus of Blackburn. Did Isaac pay you for that landscape gardening, by the way? Well, I got to meet him. I think that was payment. So.
Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, boy. All right, on that note, Zak, all the very best. All the very best, mate.
Thanks, Chompers. Chomp, chomp.
That's a good one. Well done.
And just when you thought Butters wouldn't melt in his mouth, he comes up with that. Good boy. Terrific stuff, and he is a terrific young fella. And what a great future for the Port Adelaide Football Club.
TJ, seriously tough, doesn't have a weakness in his game, uses the ball. I think what separates him from the other midfielders is his ball use, but awesome clearance player, can go forward and kick a goal. So I guess that's their real weapon, and if they can get it done, they're a good shot against Brisbane next Saturday night.